What's going on, fellas? This is Sir Stud Muffin, Lee Reflection, and I got copyrighted again for Drake, so I'm not going to be playing any more Drake on this channel. Now, I'm going to try, and, honestly, I'm going to go ahead and say that for the recaps, they're so quick that the music hasn't really worked out that well. But you let me, so I'm not going to do it for this video just because I don't want to get copyrighted again. But if you are interested and want to see that again, if there's a certain video you want that for, stuff like that, let me know through comments, PMs, or whatever. So anyhow, we're going to do 4 replays today, 2 Town Hall 8s, 2 Town Hall 9s. There was another 3-star from Arctic, but that is not going to be shown. However, all the replays on the non-Town Hall 7s that are 3 stars are being recorded for a how-to video, and I haven't decided how many I'm gonna do for that. Probably 4 to 5 replays, but we're gonna start off here with a Town Hall 8 Goho. Now, while I've been talking, he's been doing kind of his initial basically baiting, and you can see he brought his Golem up here, which is doing a very long route to the defense, which is probably going to be one of these core defenses right here. Now he's got his Wiz down. Poison Spell doesn't look that great, but that's alright. He's got kind of a weird deployment here on the bottom. It's not really Asian Wall, but it's not really Two Finger. Interesting deployment though. Decent heal. Not a whole lot of area though that he's covering. He's getting some good value though up here with his squad. Now he has a GB right there. Perfect timing on that heal. I mean, I would have pre-healed probably, but there's no way to know, so I understand that heal. And he's got very good value, like I said, with his main squad. Now he drops his last heal down here. Don't know how much value he's actually going to get out of this. However, the notion behind it is that he's trying, since he knows that these defenses up here are tanked by his main squad, that's why he chose down on that bottom left area. And now this attack is basically over, so we're going to multiply it by 4. Hopefully, cut down the time on this video. That's what I'm working on, because I'm pouring out so many videos so quick. I want people to enjoy them, and especially for the recaps. Now, the other attack that we're going to show, we're actually going to show another Town Hall 8 Goho. And this is with level 3 hogs, and that's why I wanted to show it. This is a very common base. It's an anti 3-star-ish. It's an anti-dragon base, anti 3-star dragon base. And so what he does, now the giant bombs, granted, are level 2, so his level 3 hogs can survive that. But he does a Goho here. Got Poison Spell down, and he's already got his troops going in, which is interesting, because he's not got a whole lot of tanking on that. So I would work on the timing on that, but it's still a good plan. And he got his first heal down. Now, the second heal and the third heal, they look average in my opinion. I mean, he's not getting a whole lot of value up here on this top left. This one is, or on the top right. The top left one, or the left side heal, it's better. But you're going to notice here, his hogs are already starting to peter out. He's got giant bombs, which is his cleanup attack, so he knew where they were. And his hogs are surviving, but he just has enough hogs to finish out this base. So that would be my only thing. He also, you want to make sure that you spread your Wiz cleanup. And other than that, it's a pretty solid replay. I'm really happy to see a Town Hall 8 Goho down here on base 13. And this is actually, I think, one of the 3-stars that I can remember. It's been a little bit since he's 3-starred, so I'm happy to see him 3-starring again. And, he's got a little bit lower troops, though, so that's why. So, King Cam, that was on a TH8, but Arctic had a good 3-star, but we're not going to show that. That's being saved. We are going to show this kind of, it's a Goho, Town Hall 9 Goho, and you're going to notice here he's going to start off with his bait. He's got 7 hogs, essentially. He's got a giant bomb that he gets, plus the CC, and 2 defenses, and he brought that giant tank. So, pretty decent value for 7 troops. Not amazing, but I understand the notion. And now he's killing the CC. We're going to speed through this. Not really important. Pretty standard. Good poison. And now he's got his Shattered Goho. Now, this part of the funnel has already been established, so he didn't need to put troops there. He's got kind of a line because he has a nice natural funnel. When you have that, you're able to do a line. Although I always say go ahead and do a natural funnel if you can. And the only thing that I have with this, now he did get air access to this left compartment, and he's got his hogs down, kind of in a, it's not a surgical fashion, but it's like a Asian wall almost. It's a weird deployment as well. And then he has decent heals, and he drops his last heal on the core. The only thing I had with this is that he brought a lot of value, and he got to that left area to where it was fine. But if you're gonna bring that much for your main squad, you want to probably invest 2 spells at least. Now this replay is about done, and it's a good replay. That's just, if he didn't get to that left area, I would have told him he needs to bring a jump or something like that. But he did get it to it, and so he only had to use 1 spell, which was a rage spell. So I think that was a good choice, and it was a good replay. Now this last one, I'm very proud in, because a lot of it was basically Reza had an attack on this base. It's a surgical hog attack, and he had the first go on this base, but he didn't quite get it. He didn't get a whole lot of value out of his golems, so he did stoned. I went with shattered. Now my left side of my funnel got a little bit messed up here because of the cannon. My troop was just out of range. Now I dropped my wall breakers just like he did, plus some whiz on the backside, or kind of towards the end of the main squad phase. I got my jump down, solid jump, it's going to get right to the core. I got my poison down, which is very key, and with that natural funnel, my queen is able to help out, which is very important as well, because the king alone is not able to help out. Now I start off with 4 hogs and 2 hogs down here, and I'm just clearing some defenses in the surgical hog fashion. I got a great heal right here, you know, perfect timing and stuff on that. I don't want to sound egotistical, it's just kind of how it was. And then I end up with dropping the rest of my hogs here on this last mortar. I'm being very patient with my last heal, and I put it right here where there's a lot of Teslas. I just want to make sure that, I honestly, I probably didn't even need it. The base wasn't that great, it was a little bit lower leveled as well. You're going to notice here though, look how much value I got on my queen and my main squad. Still have my golem up. I cleared all those defenses up there, and my queen is still up. A lot of value for your main squad, and that's what you have to do if you're going to use that heavy of a main squad. So we're going to show very quickly how they did. Basically a 2-star Go Wipe clan. Looks like they lost some members to other clans or whatever. And we'll show from bottoms up how we did. So my mini did well. Those are on Tunnel 7s. Ali struggled a little bit. It's his first war with us though, so not bad. FP struggled a little bit. Envy got a 3-star. That was great. Jim had an excellent war. Killer had a decent war. Liam, LM as I call him, since we also have Liam, he had an excellent war. Arctic kind of had a boneheaded move on his first attack and attacked the wrong base and then surrendered quickly. If you're going to do it, just attack the base. Doesn't matter. But anyhow, is what it is. Threw him off, but he redeemed himself. King Cam, he 3-star Town Hall 8, and his troops are a little lower to 3-star Town Hall 9. Alejandro did alright. I mean, he struggled a bit. Reza did decent. He just a little bit more, and he would have had a double 6, but that's alright. My first attack was pretty stupid. I tried to go Vaho, I think, or a go Vaholo, something like that. Not a great attack. I was pretty intoxicated too. Danny struggled a bit this war. Tim, struggled a little, but that's alright. I'm still happy with the results. 42 stars is good. I want to try and get it a little bit higher, and we have a little harder matchup this war, so I'm interested to see how that goes. But anyhow, this is Sir Studmuffin, leader of Affliction, and I'm out. Peace.